Oh shit, shit, I'm drowning. Is this okay? Is this fine? Where the fuck am I? Where the actual fuck am I? I last stopped playing looking at some stones, and I thought I had a pretty good grasp of where I was, but now I just appear to be a fox floating in a... There's no way out of here. I'm trapped. I'm literally trapped here. I guess I need to become a fish again and find out how far back I've been set by this game's glorious autosave system. How do I play this game?
I don't quite recognise this place. Keep looking around.
No, I don't quite recognise it either, honestly. Can I want to be a fish. And I think there's a fish over there I can have. Got him. I don't know where the fuck I am. I straight up don't know where I am. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun finding out. Welcome back, by the way. I'm literally the worst. And I'm here to make you sit through my arduous commentary over this pretty little game about animals going for a walk. Oh, we've been here. We've been here before.
I think we're on the old road to Kilo Town.
This has put me right back. This has been a real setback, this has.
Reshaped by water and time, but still here. I don't remember there being a lake of this size here.
No, I want the mushrooms. I won't do shit until I get my mushrooms. Has it saved that I got the mushrooms but not saved my position? It has, hasn't it? You're a very confusing game, Lost Ember, you know that, right? You understand that, you comprende, right? You save certain things, like minor things, like a mushroom I collected, but you don't give a shit about my actual progress. I mean, fair enough. Fine, you do you, Lost Ember. You do you. I don't even know how far away from where I was I am, honestly. Is this it here? Yeah, this is it here. Hang on, let me just look. Before I do that, I just want to have a look down here because I don't think I went this way last time. Oh no, I didn't go this way last time. Over here, I think. It's all new to me. Exciting new experience. Plus, being a fish is just pretty cool. I enjoyed the fish part. Oh, this just brings me back around here. Okay. Okay. Full circle. Fair enough. I understand. Let's go, let's go get back on land. Get our real feet back. That's the thing about fish, right? They don't have feet. That's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about fish, right? They don't have feet. Which makes it very difficult to get around on land. Like, the wolf, he struggles in water, but he can do it. Whereas fish, they're just fucked if they go on land. They just die. They can't even breathe air. What kind of pussy can't breathe air, honestly? Grow some lungs, you bitch. Right, let's hear some sad shit about some dead stones. Dead people at stones.
The Whispering Towers.
Yeah, I know. I know what they are.
People used to call
I'm just gonna howl over this cutscene. Oh, it stopped me.
This was a sacred burial place. You
Oh, I can skip. Whoops. Didn't even notice that.
Into these stones as well.
Busy mashing buttons.
The funeral ritual.
Oh, he continues talking even if I skip the cutscene.
Then.
That's pretty cool.
Do you remember this place? Do you want to look for a name on the towers?
No, I want to go this way.
I wouldn't mind staying here for a bit.
I want to go over here. This is much better than the stupid stones. This has got like lily pads and shit. Maybe I can be a frog. Can I be a frog? Does this game have frog technology? Does this have advanced frog physics? Does this have integrated frog AI? Does this have frog tracing? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I just kind of want to be a frog. That's all it comes down to at the end of the day. What's this? Boat. Called it. Oh, it's
seemed to have taken its toll.
It's one of those Viking burials.
To carry the spirit on its journey.
I know these.
The fire to to burn away the lies and mistakes of a past life, to free the true spirit within.
Pretty cool way of doing a funeral, honestly. I mean, I guess it costs a boat, and boats are probably pretty pricey. And then there's the whole fire hazard and all that. Probably quite difficult to get the correct permits and everything to do that in modern day, but honestly, if I die, I don't want to just be stuck in a hole in the ground. That's pretty lame. That's a pretty shit way to go, just to sit and rot. Let me burn up in a blaze of glory on the ocean. That sounds fucking cool. That sounds rad. And then I can pollute the waters with my pure hatred. Is this her girlfriend's, presumed girlfriend's, trinket thing?
What was going through your head? I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I think we know how it ends, don't we? Right? Best case scenario, I attempt to attack.
Dare you come to her funeral?
I didn't know she was in the house.
I just wanted to burn all your friends. I didn't mean to kill your girlfriend too.
Everything that happens from here is your fault.
But as I was saying, best case scenario, like, she dies, she attempts to attack the Emperor or whatever he is, and gets killed. Worst case scenario, she kills her dad first and then dies. It clearly doesn't end well for her because she is now a wolf. So you know that pretty much gives the end of the story away, honestly. Girl become wolf. Semen encrusted wolf. I'm never gonna unsee that image. That's what it looks like. That's honestly what it looks like. Or like milk. Like she got milk poured on her face and it's gone all crusty. Something gross has been splashed all along this wolf's visage, and it's not pleasant to look at. That's all I'm trying to say here at the end of the day. That's all I'm trying to get across. There's some smoke over there. Is that just replaying the one I just saw? I can't remember where the one I just saw was. I don't know if that's a different one. I wish I was a fish again. After all that shit talking I did about fish. Wolves don't do water too well, apparently. Is this? Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at these rocks then. They're pretty cool. It's like Stonehenge or something, you know? Like some ancient rocks that were put here by some ancient people for ancient reasons. Are these all like this? No, they're all the same symbol. No, they're not all the same symbol. Those two look very fucking similar, though. Yeah, they are very slightly different. The two directly above me now. They are very slightly different. I guess that means they were closely related or something. But yeah, I guess these are all the symbols of the dead people. I guess. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nifty. I like shit like that. Different cultures like burial rites and stuff. That's actually pretty interesting. Ah, a carving chisel, presumably used for chiseling the names of the dead into the stones. Cool. I could look up what it has to say on the subject in my little log, but I get the feeling I can put two and two together here. I may not be an expert mathematician, but I did attend primary school at one point. I did do my basic sums. I think we're done around here. Let's smash that barrier and get going. I mean, I didn't mean to do this. I saw an X prompt and was like, oh, I must have to press that to smash the barrier, and then I was a wombat. I guess that happens. Let's be a wombat for a bit.
Is that you?
I don't know, is it? Is that me?
Seems like you started to have a lot of followers.
Big wombat.
I wonder what you're up to.
I don't know, but I became a bigger wombat. I don't know if this is still a wombat or if it's like a, I don't know, something slightly bigger. Some other species. Who can say? I feel slower though. Might just be a perspective thing. I feel like I was moving faster when I was littler. Can't go in there either. Too chunky for that one. This is nice. I kind of like the enclosed environments more than the open ones, honestly. I don't know, like, freedom of exploration's all good and everything, but when there isn't really much to find, aside from maybe the odd mushroom, it's it doesn't really do much for me. I'd rather just, you know, have a clear-cut... What the fuck just happened there? A clear-cut sign of where I'm supposed to go and just go there, you know. Maybe this game isn't for me then, I don't know. Maybe this exploration-centric game isn't really what I'm after, but... Okay, so there I go with my followers, having a little trot. I don't know where I was off to. Clearly had a goal in mind though. And I shall continue to follow it, but in a considerably faster animal. Yeah, there's some water down there. Careful, I want to fall off a cliff. Even a few feet can be lethal to a wolf, remember. Alright, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to... I just ceased to exist for a second there. Got sucked into an alternate dimension. Okay, though, I'm back. I mean, this game is all about ceasing to exist briefly and turning into a different animal and stuff, isn't it? So, I mean, not that bizarre, I suppose. Just forgot to possess something at the time. I'll stick my head in all of these holes just in case. You never know. Shit, can I not? There we go. The wolf sometimes has a few difficulties with the whole turning around thing. I've talked about this before. The slow turning circle of the characters makes it not the easiest thing to get from A to B sometimes, but... Stop holding R2 now. It's a completely different control scheme for a lot of the animals, by the way. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I am now. And on the wolf, you want to hold R2 all the time to keep sprinting. But on the fish, you want to hold A, X, whatever you want to call it, the bottom face button, in order to fish dash. Swift swim. Can I actually? Ah, there we go. There is a little hole. Can I not get through here? Is this invisible walling me? Are you invisible walling me, bitch? Wow. Okay. Fine. I don't know where I'm supposed to go then. Really, honestly, really. What do you want from me, video? I'm trying to look above the surface, but I keep accidentally breaching and then plunging again. Can I get up that slope there, do you think? Is that something I can do as a wolf? No, that's way too steep. That's a no-go. Is it? I don't even know where I came from anymore. I might be backtracking here. Oh fuck. I fucked my fish. Come on, you can do it. Keep going. There must be deeper water eventually. Come on. Don't die on me. Get some gasps from the little... No, this is definitely where I came from before, isn't it? There was the little holes I was sticking my head in. Can I go down the river? Does it let me go down the river? Oh, this fish is just fucked, isn't it? This fish is so fucking dead. I've gone and ruined its existence. How far can I get as it? I don't know if I can actually die, to be fair. I might just be able to do the whole game as a fish. Does it invisible wall me? No, it doesn't. You're not going to let the fish get back in the river. You're really going to be like that, eh? Hey, video game. Invisible walling me there as well. Yeah, this is the only bit where I can drop off. And it's just... Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll just leave the fish to die then. I'm sorry, fish. I'm sorry, I tried. Blame the game developers. They wanted you to suffer. Let's head up that little stream. Already did this once, but now we're doing it. Oh, you're having issues, aren't you? That's not right. You're not underwater. I can see your bubbles. I can see your bubbles that indicate that you think you're underwater, but you're not. Just want to make that abundantly clear. You're swimming in air. That's also known as flying, which I guess that technically makes you a bird now. I guess you're a bird. Congratulations, you've been promoted. Where do I go then? It must have been that place where I was getting invisible walled, right? That must have been my destination, because there's just it's pretty cut and dry around here, you know. Unless there's something underwater that I'm missing. I don't think so, though, right? Right? There's no little underwater secrets. Or is there? Touché! Touché! Ah, this game is fucking hardcore. This is like the Dark Souls of walking simulators. Never would have known where to go if I hadn't just looked out. Like I do in every Dark Souls boss fight, so, you know, there's the similarity. I hope this fish can find its way back after I inevitably desert it. It's kind of far from its stomping grounds at this point. Its stomping ground probably doesn't apply to something which we have previously established does not have legs. I guess it's a flapping ground? Squirming ground. A wriggling ground. I don't know, what's the best way of describing what a fish does? What do fish do? Someone Google that for me. Let me know in the comments. What fish? Fish, but why?
Can you believe how people built all this?
No. They seem pretty shit at things, honestly. Can't even feed themselves. This is pretty cool, though. Probably built by the Romans, and then we just stole it. Is this going to be set? This is probably set before the Romans, isn't it? This is clearly some prehistoric shiz. Some Neanderthal business. I would assume. Right? Let's say yes. Let's say I know what I'm talking about. Let's say I ever paid attention in history. I always did quite well in history back in school. I don't know how. Because I know nothing. I know fucking... Over there, and I have to have it. I know nothing about history at all. Like, I vaguely know about World War II, because for some reason that is a thing that gets covered super heavily. I know a bit about the Egyptians. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I don't know recent history. I don't know distant history. I barely even know my history. Honestly, anything from before about a week ago just tends to get purged from my brain due to excessive amounts of stress and alcohol. So, I really don't know anything about anything, if I'm honest with you. But here you are watching my video anyway. How does that feel? How does that feel knowing you're devoting your time to one of the dumbest people on the planet? Gotta suck, hasn't it? But at least I'm finding all these mushrooms. So that's cool. Quite like mushrooms. I had a conversation with a friend of mine earlier, actually, because he doesn't like mushrooms, and he says they're basically fake meat. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like that's kind of offensive to mushrooms, because, I mean, yeah, okay, they serve the same purpose as meat, and I can see the argument that they don't taste as good as meat, but they're also, like, all natural, baby. You know what I mean? Nothing has to die for a mushroom. In fact, a fungus has to die for a mushroom, and everyone hates fungus, so...
This is Kilo Tazi.
This is Kilo Tazi.
The mother city.
Very nice. Very red. Why is it so red?
Our people. Our home. Our pride. Wolf, I think I lived here.
Were you the king?
Maybe we can find out more about me here as well.
Were you my dad? Is there going to be some...
Kilo Tazi. It still is pretty impressive,
What's
isn't
this
it?
pose all about?
Thousands of people used to live in this
What happened
place.
to your back
Can you believe
legs?
that? There has to be loads to learn here. Let's look around a bit.
Yeah, let's do that. Am I to assume that the only way to get into and out of the major city in this civilization was through the sewers? That seems like sort of a design flaw to me, if I'm honest. I forgot what I was talking about now before I got so rudely interrupted by this game story. I'm sure it was good though. I'm sure it was a good conversation I was having with myself there. I do remember saying that I have a bad memory, and I guess this this pretty much confirms it. This is nice though. This is nice. I quite like these more civilized bits, shall we say? The ruins of the towns and stuff. That's a lot cooler than just the open wilds. I think I've said this before, that it's a favourite sort of aesthetic of mine. The sort of ruined civilization reclaimed by nature. I'm sure I've brought that up multiple times in the past because it is a very cool aesthetic. I really like it. Quite a common one in video games as well, so I mean it's quite easy to please me, really. Oh fuck! Mean to do that. I think there is a mushroom down there though. Do I care enough to go get it? I don't know how I'd go about going to get it actually, because it's pretty down there, and I'm pretty up here. I guess there's a slope over there. Maybe you got to do something with that. I don't know. Let's just keep walking around for now. I've clearly missed mushrooms. I think we're at the point now where it doesn't seem like I'm actually capable of finding the red speckled ones anymore. I think they were pretty much just an early game mushroom. So the fact that I haven't got all of those kind of speaks volumes. As I say, this isn't me doing 100%. This isn't me providing you a perfect flawless walkthrough of the game. It's just my experiences with it, you know. And if that's not good enough, well, okay, fair enough. I can accept that. I would highly recommend, like, if you are interested in, like, saying a full complete walkthrough of this game with all 100% and all the good shit, then don't watch me. That's not what I do around here. Go find someone who's more committed to spreading knowledge and not just spreading fucking retardation like me. Spreading brain disease to the populace. I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm doing a lot of backtracking at this point. I went all the way around there and there wasn't really much to see. I mean, there was a pond full of fish I could have explored, but I'm just taking in the sights right now. I think maybe the pond full of fish was the way to go, because this is where it came out, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, back to the fish pond. Once again, I didn't expect to have to traverse water in order to get from one end of this town to the other, but these things happen. It's fine. I suppose a town that has been reclaimed by nature, as previously mentioned, is probably quite likely to have become flooded at some point. It's a perfectly feasible thing that could have happened. Oh, what's in here? I know there were stairs over there, which is probably where I was supposed to go. This is a cool little tunnel, and I'm pressing the wrong button again. This is going to take me back out to where I was before. Yeah, this is just the pond I came to before, I think, right? Yeah, okay. Very nice little tunnel, but not really what I want from life right now. Oh, hello. There's more. There's a lot more, in fact. What's all this? What's all this? Where are you gonna take me, Mr. Tunnel? Ah. 2 of 21, look at me go. Maybe I will 100% this game after all. Overshot a bit there, here we go. This way. This is a very nice little place for the fish to live, you know? It's kind of like, it's like that hamster housing with all the glass tubes and everything. Kind of like that, only for fish. And where the tubes are actually made of like solid rock and are underground and filled with water, which something tells me a hamster would not do too well with. I don't know, I used to have a hamster. I never tried to see if it could live in water, but I get the feeling it's probably a no-go. Little shit bit me every opportunity it got, so you know, it was kind of asking to be plunged underwater, honestly, if I'm honest with you, but
Have you seen this huge pillar? That looks like something. Let's find a way to the top.
no, get back in the water and then let me become wolf. There we go. Means I got to swim all the way to land. The things I do for these virtual fish, honestly. Oh, that is a big pillar. I wonder what the fuck he was talking about, because I wasn't actually looking around at the time. I was trying to save a fish. I wonder if that one that I beached miles back is still alive. Probably just been teleported, hasn't it? Or deleted. Just deleted from existence. Thanks to the whims of a sick video game developer. Happy to just delete those that it no longer needs. Don't know how they sleep at night. I think I'm above, right? I think I'm above where I came in now. Yeah, cool. I'm learning a layout. I've got a pretty good sense of direction, honestly. One thing I can say for myself. I give myself a lot of shit, but one thing I'm quite good at is like, yeah, knowing where I've been and where I'm going. I'm not too bad at that. What was the button to? Oh, fuck. Definitely not that one. Sure, there is a button to like scan the nearby surroundings. I think this is it. What I'm doing now. I really thought there'd be something here though. I can go under the wall. What lives under the wall? That! I found that! Completely by accident, but I found it. Look at me go. That's probably it, right? Nope, wrong button. Okay, so... I guess we want to be heading for the big pillar that I was just told to head for. Guess I need to be a good boy. Do as I'm told. By the mysterious light. Can I not just jump through the window? No, I guess I can't. Okay, fine, we'll be another one of these. I never did check what they were called. Ah, thing. Bars. I don't know, I think maybe I'd be more inclined to explore if I found some more exciting shit. Again, I don't want to shit on this game too hard because it's pretty chill, it's pretty nice. There's lots of good things to say about it, but I don't know, finding a cracked vase or a fucking broken spearhead, not really getting the heart pumping, you know. The reason I don't go on archaeological digs, so that shit just doesn't really do it for me. I guess we need to get up somehow. Probably means being a fish again. Yeah? Find more memory traces, left bumper. I guess we just follow this. He's stuck in the wall. Is that meant to be happening? Is that okay? Were these walls not here before? Whatever. Can we surface here? Is there anywhere we can go as a not fish? Aha! Aha! Look at me go. Sometimes I remember the controls a little bit.
Something secret secret by the looks of it.
What is that? Oh, is that the layout of the city? Yeah, okay. I guess that was like the Guy Fawkes of my time. I hope they have a festival where they burn me every year, because that is honestly one of the best British traditions. That's something very few countries have. Just a festival where they fucking burn a dude every year. But like the ancient Aztecs were amazing. Just sacrificing people to the sun. Is that all we're getting from that? That seemed to be kind of a dead end. That's why I came back out. But now I'm starting to think maybe I went the wrong way. What can truly be said to be the right way in this game, though? Like honestly. Like honestly. Probably the way to go to progress the game. Pretty obvious answer, really. Need to get up there, quite clearly. Ah, aha! I apparently completely missed this. Back in the water, you daft prat. Is this good? This is good. This is me finding the big red plume. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Everyone had a big jug. It's not a jug. It's not even. It's that. It's that thing.
I remember. It was a huge feast and celebration.
Oh, there's Daddy.
The music and dance would go on through the whole night.
Did we poison him? Did we poison everyone? Hmm? Go on, expand the lore for me. Tell me what I did.
Wait. I guess not everybody was celebrating. I don't remember ever seeing this side of the festival.
It's because you were the
People
privileged.
begging for food while the rest of us feast.
You were the 1%.
It's not fair.
Yeah, too right. Should have embraced socialism. Right, so we can go up here. I'm not quite sure why, but we can, so I am. If there's a direction I can go, I will go. Assuming I notice it, which is, you know, a pretty big if, honestly. But, I try. I really do try to explore. I don't miss things on purpose, alright? I'm just a bit thick.
Were these the supplies you stole? You were giving it to the poorest of the poor.
Yeah! Suck a dick, daddy. I'm the fucking Robin Hood. I'm not the Guy Fawkes. I kind of expected I was going to attack everyone, but I was just stealing shit to feed people. Which is, you know, a bit more noble, I guess. Would have liked to have seen the scene of me just fucking exploding a powder keg underneath the rich or something. Get the revolution going. Oh, I've already seen this one, shit. Is that the one I literally... It is the one I literally just saw. God. Jesus Christ, Joe, come on. There's gonna be something to dig up around here, isn't there? I guess I'd better make a token effort to try and find things. Hang on. Well, this was unexpected. I'm in a tunnel now. I'm in a chute. Look at all these mushrooms. Can I not just collect all these and call it a day? Alright. Didn't expect that to break quite so easily, but sure. Up here? Oh. Oh, it is an armadillo. Okay. I thought armadillos were bigger than this. That's why I was calling it that other thing, that I still don't really know what it is. I was just guessing. I was just guessing some animal names. I don't know what... I guess these are just collectibles. I don't think this one does anything special or anything, does it? I don't think. I can't dig upstairs. That's a shame. I guess that was just to do that. But yeah, I'll call that a success. Let's go break the barrier and keep moving. Keep moving. There's story to unfold. I haven't got all day. Where the real excitement takes place. Can I just... I can break it there, but there's not actually anything on the other side of it at that point. Do we need to keep going around a bit more? We've not been up here yet, so... New places are generally what you want to aim for in these sort of games, right? Not going to let me up there, is it? Oh, is it going to let me under it, though? It is. It is, and it did. And it does, and it would. What the actual fuck? If I do that again, I'm just going to be fucked, because we're not going to have any more of these armadillos on this side. I guess we just got to go a bit of a distance as this fella. Must have been too close to the rock still or something. You don't want to get too close to the rock, he's a very powerful man. That was the dumbest thing anyone's ever said. It's a heartbreaker, that rock, I'm telling you. I heard somewhere that apparently in the... I think it was him, in the Fast and Furious movies, he straight up said he was allowed to lose fights, but not too badly, because he didn't want to like damage his reputation as like a hard man. So he could never get properly whooped in one of those movies. It was like in his contract. Kind of amusing. The bigger they are, the more insecure they are as a rule, I think. Yeah, that's right, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm calling you out. It probably wasn't even you. It was probably Jason Statham or someone. But I don't care. I've committed to this now. I'm gonna fucking shit on The Rock. His movies are all bad. Ever seen The Tooth Fairy? No, me neither, because it looks garbage. Now, Stone Cold Steve Austin, that right there, that is a man, that is an actor, right? If you've never seen The Condemned, go out and watch it. It's the dumbest fucking film, but it's Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vinnie Jones just being hard men. and murdering a load of other people. There's a few other famous people in it too, but I'm really bad at actor names. It's basically like Battle Royale or the Hunger Games or whatever, but with hard men. Like, what if men were hard? You know what I mean? It's pretty hilarious. Oh no! Wolves! Wolves in cages? But they're me! Did I used to trap wolves in cages when I was human, and now I'm getting my comeuppance?
Keeping wild animals in cages like that seems cruel.
Yeah, it does. Or did I free them? Was I just like the goodest boy? Girl, yes. I was the goodest girl.
Looks like you were thinking the same.
I could not have been more noble. So what did I do that, like, cast a shadow? Like, I get I robbed a dude. I don't even think I was seen to kill them, was I? I know a spear was thrown. I think a spear was thrown. I seem to have that image in my head at this point, but it's been a while. So isn't this where I came in? Did I just turn around and go back out again? I did, didn't I? God damn it. But was that it? Was that the whole reason I didn't get into heaven? I mean, I got reincarnated as a wolf, and that's pretty cool, honestly. Like, okay, so I don't get to enjoy eternal whatever I get in heaven. Something about feasts. There's always feasts in various religious depictions of heaven. So I don't get to enjoy that, which is a bit lame, but I do get to be a wolf, and that's pretty cool. And not only am I a wolf, I'm a wolf who can turn into other animals, so I get to be all the animals at once, honestly, which, you know, it's not really much of a punishment. Better than eternal suffering in hell or whatever, isn't it? There it is. The big thing. the thing. It's large, it's made of stone. Probably makes someone feel better about their small penis. Seems a bit unnecessary and overly grand when there are people in this rather small, close-knit community starving, doesn't it? Yeah. Down with the oppressive governments and up with me, because I'm pretty cool. Joe for president. Technically, I'm not American. I've never been to America. I have no knowledge of America. But I still think I should be president because I'm pretty cool. Right? Oh, they are. Is it a Guy Fawkes thing? They're like breaking in. They are doing some suspicious activity around here. Gotta mean something, right? They must have done something to rustle the jimmies of those in charge.
What are you doing?
Climbing a rope. What do you think?
This was our holy temple.
Oh, it's the temple. The religious thing. It wasn't just some dude's castle. It was a pretty cool temple, honestly. Like, I'm being all like, oh yeah, it's overly grand and unnecessary, but I mean, it's pretty rad. I like these little water streams and everything. Some nice architecture. I like a bit of architecture. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. Don't ask questions of me. My brain doesn't work. It's just cruel, honestly, asking me to answer for what I say.
The strongest of the Yanrana would fight against wild beasts. If they survived, they were allowed to join the Sinchi Guard.
What, the wild beasts?
It was truly spectacular, I can tell you.
I guess that's why the wolves were in cages, because they were going to be fought so that people could join the something guard. The daddy guard, I call them. Gonna call him daddy forever. You can't stop me. There's a thing there. Hey, little guy. Little dude, come here. Need someone somewhat smaller than myself to accommodate squeezing through a tiny hole. And that's why I let myself get cooked. Hey, bronze prize. The best kind. Like, if you get gold or silver, you're just being a fucking show-off, frankly, but, you know. Bronze I can respect. That means you put in the effort, but you're not, like, really try hard in this shit. Didn't expect to be able to fit in here. I thought I'd have to be a gopher. They're not gophers. I forget what they are. Oh, I'm gonna have to be one to get through here, though. Come on, we can do it. We can squeeze through. Come on, Wolf. You can do it. Wolf doesn't agree. I guess we've got to go back and get ourselves a little friend. And then go all the way through this tunnel as little friend. It's a good thing I can go back. I was half thinking I wouldn't be able to, like, get back up that little lip. But we're good. As good as these things can theoretically be, anyway. I'm a bit curious now. Like, we've reached what appeared to be our major destination, but is this going to be the end of the game? If so, it's quite short. I mean, this is what, episode 3? Only episode 3, right? Was this 4? I can't remember. But yeah, that's less than 3 hours of gameplay. And if I'm pushing the end already, I'm going to feel a little bit shortchanged, honestly. I guess we'll see. This is very cool. Look how very cool this is.
This was our sanctuary. The golden sun behind the Temple of Light. It depicts the natural order of the world. Humankind lifted to the sky by animals and nature, kneeling only before their great temple. Isn't it magnificent?
Alright.
I remember engraving this into my Turpoi dagger as a boy. How I cherished that dagger.
What did you engrave the entire scene into your dagger? Because that's some pretty fine craftsmanship, I must say. There's a lot here. A lot of animal skulls and shit. Why can't I be one of these animals? I don't know what this belonged to, but it was clearly something quite large, and that's what I want to be. I want to go on a stampede. I want to fuck some shit up. I'm tired of being... This is my biggest form, is a wolf. I can do better. Okay. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
Is that you with your people?
It could be. I can't tell from here, to be honest. There I am. There's my hair. Oh, did we drop rocks on the temple? It was like we dropped rocks on the temple. Yeah, get fucked. Get fucked. I guess that's why I didn't get into heaven. I shat upon the gods. What, you're not happy with my actions, little ball of light? Sucks to be you, doesn't it?
And you were caught.
Yeah, I was. And put to death by my own father. For breaking a bit of metal.
Do you know what you have done?
Yes.
This place was holy. This was
This was shit.
form of treason. That has to be why you were cast out of the City of Light. I'm sure of it.
Probably, yeah. But, handcrafted gold coin. So, now who's winning? Banished forever from heaven. But I got that dollar. What am I supposed to do now then? Oh, there is a little red speckled mushroom up there. I guess they're not all gone. I thought I'd missed my opportunity for those fellas, but... right there all along. I can work out how the fuck to get back up there. I think there's only the one set of stairs, isn't there, which makes it a bit awkward to fully explore this place. I remember if it was on this floor or the next one down. I guess I'll find out pretty quickly though. Mushroom. Mushroom.
The way out.
Why, you're not helping me anymore just because I broke some shit. Find your own way out. You broke my big shiny thing. What a nerd. What an absolute... Whoever designed this place needs to suffer. I hope they were under the rock too. Yeah, let's give a trench that runs most of the way around it. But you know, just have it hit the wall. Just as you're about to come out the other side. You have to run all the way back again. That is a place I'd like to see exist. That is a place that no one is going to get salty about. Not even Joe. I suppose I'm not... This game isn't really fond on backtracking, so I'm assuming there is another way out. It's up there. There it is. I see it now. On the side I hadn't explored. Let's just go to the top to make sure I don't go along the wrong layer. What's this?
Chantai. She was the one who brought together all Yamran tribes to one people. She was worshipped by many, and feared by even more.
Why? What did she do that was so scary?
a child. She made Kilotazi what it was back then. The most magnificent city in all the world. She built this temple and gathered gold and other treasures from all around the world.
She built this temple. She built this temple on gold from all around the world. Doesn't really fit, honestly.
Avidos.
Avidos.
He was the one who laid the foundation of Kilotazi. Killed by his adversaries in the process.
Okay. I pronounce it adversaries, but you do you. There we go.
He was the strongest Yanrana who ever lived. No one had ever beaten him in a fight. No one but a terrible plague that killed half of the Yanran population at the time. These four were the greatest emperors that ever lived. Without them, none of this would have been possible.
Okay, but it was all a bit shit, wasn't it? People starving and that. And animals being made to fight. And a dad who's a bit of a dick. You know, it wasn't all that great, so I don't see what they deserve praise for. Anything downstream? No, just invisible wall. Okay, cool. Then let us go upstream. And then more upstream. And guess we gotta be a hummingbird again. As long as it's not a slow motion hummingbird, I'm fine with that. No more slow motion hummingbirds, please. That's all I'm asking of you at this point, video game. Uh-oh, cutscene. This one seems to be going at a sensible pace, though. Right, I guess we'll wrap up there. I hope there's going to be enough left of this game to make another video, and it's not just going to be a quick 2-minute in and out, but let's see what happens, shall we? Yeah. Bye. Flap 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 flap.